clutching at my neck won't leave me alone. Will you see yourself back in the sun? The light it stings while the night it sings to me. And I'm normal how a story I can't tell, but they'll see the gift they've given to me. I could step aside, I could end this life, but this disease, it won't release, it won't be cured by the night. I guess I'm never coming back. I'm on.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the St. Pete by Night Twitch channel, where we play St. Petersburg by Night, a massive multiplayer tabletop role-playing game set in the world of darkness. We play Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. My name is Crafty Mirage. You can find me on all social media at Crafty Mirage, and I am one of the storytellers here at St. Pete by Night. Make sure to check out St. Pete by Night on all major social media platforms. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. But you should check us out on our website, stpetbynight.com. We have our city map, we have our storyteller profiles, we have a list of games we're running, and we have our one-of-a-kind threat meter, which our coterie has had some hand in, both positively and negatively. If you aren't already a subscriber here on Twitch, you should go ahead and hit that follow button and catch up on our past episodes. And if you're interested in playing with us, come join our Discord server and be a part of our amazing community. Today we are playing the Anarch Chronicle Don't Get Caught, one of the chronicles here on St. Pete by Night. Let's introduce our players.
Hi, I'm Zumi. I play Avery, the Bruja.
Hi, I am Judika, and I'll be playing Gwendale, the corporate gangrel.
I'm Krazaz. I'm playing Rex Nosferatu.
I am Jay. I'm playing Valerie Monette, our wonderful, most awesome Ventru.
All right. In our last two episodes, we did our vignettes, where our kindred got to spend some more time focusing on personal matters in lieu of investigating the murders that they were assigned to in the Anarch territories. During these personal errands, they reflected on themselves, received advice from older kindred, someone acquired a valuable contact, and another person framed some kids for robbery. Tonight, our coterie gathers back together to get back to work. We find ourselves in the coterie haven that they all have within the Sponge Docks, a territory just north of Tarpon Springs. And our anarchs have gathered to catch up on recent events and hopefully start finding some leads that could prove fruitful to helping in their investigation. It's about 8 p.m. at night. The sun has gone down. Why don't you all give me your rouse checks?
Success.
Ooh.
Fail.
I love failures.
Okay. So, two of our kindred just a little bit hungrier tonight. All right. The scene is set in your coterie haven. You guys have all gathered in the living room, I suppose. And the scene is yours.
I have a question for you, storyteller.
Yes.
The music box.
Okay.
Is it on the table?
Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness.
I'm not wasting a willpower on that.
I mean, it's somewhere. It's somewhere in the house. You don't know where just yet.
I imagine Valerie's just right now currently scrolling on her phone, like glancing up at the TV that's probably playing, just minding her own business right now. I imagine if everyone kind of like met up, Valerie's look up, just if any of us have a productive time so far. I can at least say for myself that, as you can see, the meeting went well enough. I am back in one piece, and I at least left on better terms than we left.
They're not mad.
They are not mad, surprisingly, and they were rather helpful still, which was concerning, but yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
And what was the price?
Surprisingly, at least for now, nothing yet. I'm as shocked as you are as saying that, but if he wants something, he hasn't told me yet. He said it was all good, that it was the least of his problems right now, that since we handled it already, it was fine, but who knows? It could still bring it up against us, perhaps not.
Well, I had a hell of a night last night. Fun times. Broke into some old fogey's place, blamed it on some dumb kids who are messing with my turf anyway. And hopefully everything works out for the best. So Mr. De Leon was certainly impressed.
You got to talk to the Baron?
More, I got a very proud text message from him. That's about it.
What did you do about framing a kid?
Kids, multiple. The rival gang, people not associated with Mr. De Leon, just some punks who also deal and stuff like that. I'm sure they hook him up with all kinds of things, and not just what I did. But it certainly put attention on them more than us in general.
Okay. So what you mean?
What did you do, Glendale?
Well, I had a very interesting meeting with some, coroner that we met previously.
Wednesday Addams.
Yes, exactly. The one and only. And in the end, it went well. But I would say that we were that close to a catastrophe. So everything is under control. But we will have to talk about it a little bit more. Because she happened to have a video where we are like very beautiful, but we are still on camera. And well, the video is no more, but I had to make some deal, so we'll have to talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, I guess we should be more careful next time, huh?
It's like, CCTV is everywhere or something.
Especially in precinct. If she ever asks you, told her that we were some kind of a private investigation firm and that you were my associate. And that we were investigating crime for a private person. And that this private person wanted the truth to be found, and that is why we were there. Also, she was wondering if someone has tampered with her memory, because she realized that she had 20 minutes missing in her head. So I told her that in exchange for help with our case, we would help her to find out what happened.
What happened after
So
memory?
Well, she did realize because there was CCTV, and she did realize that not only she would have never wrote what she wrote, but she also realized that, well, there was some people she doesn't remember that were on camera visiting her morgue, and that she doesn't remember any of it.
I mean, in the greater scheme, it just sounds like she gets a little lieutenant if she can't remember people who are very obviously there and she was obviously talking to who didn't do anything to her. But it's still good that at least that loose end has been tied up, less individuals looking into us. So there's a
Oh
end
yeah,
of the job.
so just a heads up, we might have to help her in some way. We will need to find something to explain to her what happened. Why she was.
That might be a bit hard, but I guess we can figure that out some other time.
Yes, we need to figure it out along the way. Not right now, but maybe at a later date.
I hate to change subjects here, but Gwendale, I was wondering if maybe I could borrow Nyx for a little side project.
I'm always pleased to help you, but you will have to tell me what is your side project, because I'm not getting involved. My
Okay,
dear Nyx,
fine.
in any,
I got an angry text, and it dawned on me that maybe I was doxxed on OnlyFans, so I was just wanting to borrow her to see if that was the case.
Right. Well, you can. You have
I'm
my permission.
Cool.
Sorry, Nyx. So yes,
Nyx is in the kitchen that's just like beyond the living room area, like sitting at the counter, having some coffee and just fiddling on her laptop. And just like, I mean, if you give me the phone number, I can look into it.
Ooh, I believe it was an unknown number, right?
It was a blocked number.
Yeah. Well, and I'll just take my phone over to her. Just for that text message, you'd be like, well, it's blocked.
Let me. Do you mind if I? And she just like gestures to the laptop and a USB cable.
Sure. Just, be careful where you look because sometimes I keep pictures on my phone that I like.
Yeah, you see her plug in the phone to the computer, and she's going to make a intelligence and technology roll. Which, let me get the dice for that. Okay, she got 4 successes. That's not too bad. She plugs in the phone and she does a little bit of her work. She just looks at you. It's gonna be give me about like 10-20 minutes. I might be able to get this worked out.
Okay, but just stick with this.
Here, how
number.
about this? And you see her actively turn off the screen.
Yeah, okay,
There you go.
that works.
All right.
I should go back
You're
and
the
sit
best,
back down
Nyx.
on the couch.
Go ahead.
Yep, I know I am. And you see her pour a little bit of the whiskey into her coffee that you bought her a couple of days ago.
Oh my god, are you sacrificing? No.
It's my breakfast.
Yeah, I know, that's like such a good whiskey.
I can do what I want with it. It's my present.
True enough. True enough.
And you see her just focused on typing on her computer very rapidly, actually.
With 2 hands.
Yes. But yeah, it's going to be about 10-20 minutes for her to figure out what the deal is with that text message. It's like a lot of backdoor stuff.
So there's that. So I guess holiday season came and gone. So I guess back to work.
Back to work, I guess.
I mean, yeah. However, you didn't share what you did during your downtime, if it mattered or not.
I met up with some Bruja on accident. Lucian, the sweeper from the neutral zone, and Naomi, some Camarilla chick. Emissary.
So the people whose job it is to talk to the other sect, I guess.
Yeah, they were real helpful. Lucian kind of, I don't know what word to describe him with. I don't want to say asshole because he wasn't. He was really helpful.
Rough.
Naomi, I liked her more than I thought I would after she told me she was part of the camp.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Continue. Sorry.
And I may or may not have Googled someone.
Wait, how do you not know if you had or not?
No, I know I did.
All right.
I've joined the not technically Ghoul Army, I guess. I really want to kind of have him come over and meet Nyx and River because he was a little angry.
What happened?
He got ghouled and then got mad because I didn't give him a good choice.
Oh my god.
Well, how am I supposed to share what I need him for if he's not? Like, then that's just a breach.
If you're sure that he won't go out and spill the secrets, I suppose it's fine. I mean, if
Look.
he's angry, it's probably not the best to bring him here if he's still more on the aggressive side.
I think he just kind of inherited my anger. I think that's what happened. Either way, he has every right to be angry. I'm just waiting for him to
Alright.
cool down and get a hold of me.
So he was angry because you didn't give him a choice.
I mean, what was I supposed to tell him? Hey, I'm a vampire, drink my blood?
Well, I would have not said it that way, but you know.
Could have also found a way to ghoul him without him knowing exactly, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
know-
I panicked in the moment, okay? I had a plan, and then when it came time to execute the plan, yeah.
Okay, I got it. Mommy and Daddy were not there, so you panicked. Okay.
Wait, who's daddy?
Well, besides that common mistake you seem to do, anyone
What?
has any
What
leads?
common mistake?
Panicking in the moment, making a rash decision then, and not thinking through what you're doing. But
Listen, when you're behind a dive bar, you tell me what the best way to ghoul someone is, okay?
How did you find yourself in that bar?
Oh no, I had been talking to him for a while. I knew a lot about him. He just was the one I picked out of a few.
Yeah, she told me about it a while ago. Not who exactly that, but her plan was like laid out.
And why did you choose him exactly?
He's got skills that I don't.
What kind of skills that you don't?
he's better with a gun. Plus, he's really easy on the eyes. Okay.
Is really easy on the eyes.
Oh yeah.
How
Okay, so
unsurprising.
now we have that kind of. Okay.
Look, if I'm gonna have someone doing my bidding, they have to at least look nice.
I mean, y'all's ghouls aren't exactly ugly either.
Yeah.
Well, there are no Nosferatu, but yes, that's.
You'll excuse me. Fuck.
What are you talking about? Have you seen this face? It's amazing.
That is a
Alright, that was an easy one.
Sorry, Rex.
Sorry, Rex.
Whatever. Anybody got any actual leads or anything?
well, considering more of the facts, something that we didn't quite investigate that we could have was the. I remember we were the most recent victim. They had a widow that was left behind, from what I remember, that we were told to perhaps go and check out if they had any more information. Not sure that we will get anything, but considering our lack of leads now, it might be worthwhile. I mean, there are still those gangrels that Baron Pharaoh told us to look into, whether that may be. I know the sewers is our most likely area to find our suspect. However, considering the area and our lack of knowledge of the sewers, it would be very difficult to stumble across them or find anything of relevance down there.
It's just strange to me that if they are using the sewers, how come the sweeper from Palm
Also, Nyx.
yeah, Palm Harbor didn't see anything.
Yeah, I think we went over that a while ago too. Yeah, it's definitely weird. I've heard nothing from Nosferatu people either, so who knows? Granted, I haven't exactly been asking around, so
Now,
yeah.
I will
I find it difficult to believe that some gangrel would obfuscate.
give
Oh, we-
me. I want everyone to give me an intelligence and occult roll.
I love that role.
It's all just hunger die.
You don't have to roll if you don't want to.
I'm not going to. I don't have
Or
anything
you,
in
or
occult.
here. There's also an option that in the book it's called take half, where you can take the half of the successes that you would normally get in a full pool.
I would get one success.
That's still one success and not a chance at a bestial failure.
Completely
Yeah.
forgot about the take half thing.
Yeah, the take half rule is something in the game. All right, so the difficulty threshold is going to be 2 successes. So if you got 2 successes, with two with 2 successes, you are anyone with who got 2 successes would be aware that yes, every clan has their specific type of talents, but it is not impossible for a clan to learn something that would be out of their usual set skills. Like, it's not unusual for a Toreador to be able to do abilities that a Ventru could do. And it's not unusual for a Nosferatu to potentially have to potentially know how to use Eyes of the Beast.
Yeah, so it's not about obfuscation. In fact, we've pretty much knocked that one out as a possibility. But I mean, it's still there. I guess they just probably haven't taken any hidden stuff. But I mean, like we said when we last talked, it could be anything. We're not particularly targeting Gangrel. It was just noted by Mr. Pharaoh that that is a likely suspect. They pointed it out. So it is weird that he pointed them out. I mean, I was having the same inkling too, so it's not entirely weird. but anything's possible. We don't know.
And that's why our leads are rather narrow right now, but
Yeah,
if we
tenuous.
want to investigate the widow, see if they perhaps got any sort of inclination of
So
what they knew.
I will remind you guys that the widow was Sonia Gutierrez, and you pretty much got all the information you could out of her. Her dog knew more than she did.
Oh, I forgot that it was the grandma.
Yeah, it was
Sorry,
Sonia.
Yeah.
But Rex, I will say that you, even though you were in a little bit of a Nosferatu compulsion funk, you did map out some of the sewers, and it wouldn't be impossible for you and your coterie to go down there and just take a look around. You didn't get the best look while you were down there because, like I said, and like you rolled, you were in a little bit of a I need to look at every single corner and go as far as I can sort of
Okay.
fever state.
So, yeah, the other possibility is that we could investigate the sewers directly, and we could just go down there and, check around where they, at least in the areas where they have hit before. Maybe they've left other claw marks. Maybe they've left, I don't know, any kind of evidence that we could track down.
Right.
I suppose we could. Not my personal preference that we do, but I understand that this is our best source of evidence right now, best lead.
If
River,
we go to the sewers, I really need to stop and change because I'm not ruining these shoes.
River glances over from where he's been just making food for him and Nyx, and just looks at Valerie and Avery. Mainly Avery. Just looks at Avery. What size shoe do you wear, ma'am?
8.
He just looks at Valerie. Miss Monette, what size shoe are you again?
7.
I could potentially go out and pick some up from a random shop, just some cheap ones, and I can be back in about 10 minutes.
I would appreciate that.
He finishes making some brioche French toast and just plates it up for Nyx and slides it over to her before just grabbing some keys and just dipping his head politely to Valerie. I shall be back momentarily, ma'am. And he heads out to go get trashy clothes for you all.
Our hero.
So useful.
Nyx, do you happen to have your body cam with you? Somewhere in your place?
I have body cams if you need one. I also have a couple of drones that I picked up. But did you want some body cams?
I think body cams would be much more easier to have with us than drones because,
Yep.
Oh.
I'll go, and she just she takes before she gets up, she's gonna take a couple of bites of the French toast, shove it in her mouth, and while still chewing, she's gonna jog upstairs to pick up, or no, not upstairs, to the garage to get some of the equipment she's talking about.
I miss French toast.
Yeah, I miss them too, but
I will say that it smells delightful. You can at least enjoy the smell still.
I haven't really had it.
I think I miss coffee the most, though.
That's fair.
yeah, I think I miss alcohol. Just mostly good whiskey.
You guys hear something, it sounds like a box fall in the garage. You hear Nyx just cursing in Spanish, surprisingly, before returning with a couple of still boxed GoPros. And she'll set them on the coffee table. Pretty standard use. Whenever you want me to set them up for you, just let me know. I can start work, and she just opens the box to pull them out. I'm gonna start syncing these to my camera. Are any of your phones capable of getting hotspot?
Should be.
Okay,
Yeah.
because if we do hotspot, then whatever footage you get, I can have it auto sync to upload to the cloud, to my cloud over here. And then even if something happens to the body cams, we'll still have the footage.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, she'll take the cameras over to her laptop and start getting that part set up too while still working on Avery's thing.
Well, I suppose this is our best shot here. Make sure, I know the sewers aren't exactly the most safe, so I suppose we should also be prepared for any sort of conflict or breakout.
Are you afraid to fight some rats?
There's a lot of things that would rather not show their face to the light of day. The easiest place to hide is down there. It's just
We're the things that don't want to show our face to the light of day.
Not the only thing.
Nick suddenly chimes in. Avery, do you know anyone with a 773 area code?
Do I?
773, you know, is a Chicago area code number.
Okay. That's Chicago.
It's a number generated by one of those burner phone companies, so like those prepaid phone companies, and it was started in Chicago, registered under what I can only assume is a dummy email account with a John Doe name.
My parents live in Chicago. I mean, I got a lot of friends that I left behind in Chicago, and
I don't know, maybe a lover? JS lover? Someone like
wow, I've already talked about an ex that was rather.
Did he know your parents?
Yeah.
Do your parents know you're here?
I haven't contacted them.
But do they know you're here? Do they have any way of finding out through, I don't know, maybe your like maybe some friends? Did you tell any friends that you moved down here?
The only person who I told that I was moving down here was my sire. But she wouldn't talk to him, so it's fine.
All right, maybe you just did get doxxed and it's just a coincidence? Usually, I mean, it's a dummy account. If I would you can probably get in contact here. She writes down the prepaid company number. Can probably get in contact with the prepaid company number. Say that number is harassing you. They could potentially get it shut off, or you can change your phone number.
I'm not gonna change my phone number. I've had this since I was like 18.
Well, then he's gonna if it's just some guy just doxing to harass you and bug you and scare you, then he's just gonna keep contacting you.
I'll look into getting my number changed. I have somebody who can do that for me now.
All right. Well, that's gonna be the best situation going forward. Hey, it's cool. I've had my number leaked on 4chan before. It's not fun, but sometimes you just gotta get a new number. I call it a social cleansing.
Yeah, except for the only people in my phone is everyone here, the boss, and Quinn, so.
Oh. Even more of a social cleansing. Now they won't know your phone number.
We need to be able to get in contact, so I'll probably give my phone number to everyone again.
Well, I'm gonna keep syncing these GoPros, and she's just gonna go about doing that. A couple, like, just as she's turning back to finish, River comes back in and has a bag from a thrift shop here in the air, like, that's near your home, and just sets the bag on the table. There are some unremarkable sneakers, both in size 7 and 8, for the ladies, as well as some sweatpants for both of you, which he guessed on the sizes a little bit, but they look like they'd fit. And some regular t-shirts for that advertise the sponge docks.
Lovely.
He kind of just gives you guys a look. It's nothing that you'll be mad about messing up, at least.
No. I will be messing them up with great pleasure.
Sure. I was just like take the clothes that kind of fit me, like shrug off the jacket and like head to the bathroom.
I'll take mine to head to my room.
All right. You guys get dressed pretty quickly and head back on downstairs. Nyx has finished setting up the GoPros to auto sync, and she's set Avery's phone down on the coffee table as you're returning with the GoPros, and she's just holding them up. All right, who's getting body cammed?
Fuck it, I'll take one.
All right.
Yeah, because you've been in the sewers, right? Rex,
Sorry, what was that?
you've been in the sewers?
Yeah, I've mapped out a good chunk of it, all the way down to Palm Harbor. So,
Oh yeah, so you would have to be in front because you would know the way.
yeah.
Gwendale, you have that thing where you can see at night, right?
So Gwendale, she's referring to when your eyes get red.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you have Eyes of the Beast?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I accidentally hit your Ghoul sheet instead. There you are. Yep. You do
Eyes
have
of the
Eyes of the
Beast.
Beast. Yep. You've got Eyes of the Beast.
Pizza.
But yeah, Nyx is already putting the body cam, attaching it to you, Gwendale. And then she heads on over to Rex and sets him up with his body cam as well.
Yeah, so those two in front make sense because Rex knows the place and Gwendale can see in the dark. And I mean, I'm sure we can take flashlights, but it's still going to be easier.
Ooh, I got some of those in the garage too. One sec. And she heads on out back to the garage to retrieve them very quickly and brings back like 4 just simple but high beam flashlights that she got from Walmart. Camping flashlights, pretty much.
You're the best, Nyx.
That is rather useful. Howard, do we have a way to make it back or make it out in a quick manner? I mean, I don't know if you're able to tell where we are in the sewers and being able to guide us back if needed or to the nearest exit, but it'd be good to take some precaution to make sure we don't get lost in the sewers.
Well, maybe we can have a compass.
Surprisingly, you can actually get a decent Google Maps signal down there.
Oh, if that's the case, then I suppose we can rely on that.
And sometimes the pipes are even labeled with the street name.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
The
Who's
resolve to go down in River, obviously.
River will look to Valerie specifically. Do you wish for me to go in, ma'am, with you all?
I would appreciate that. You can stay by my side.
He'll go over to the door, grab a pair of like beat up sneakers that he has for his runs and put those on, switching out of his loafers. And he's already wearing just comfy, like just casual jeans and a sweater, so he's just like, I don't mind if this gets messed up. Like, even though it's like comfy casual clothing he's wearing, it's surprisingly still very stylish.
All right, so let's go explore the sewers.
So, where are you going to go in from? Are you going to go into the sewers from close to your home, or are you going to go in close to a murder site?
I think we should go in close to a murder site.
Yes, I think so.
I
Okay.
agree.
Anybody have one in particular you can think of, or
Probably the closest one to us. Or the most recent one.
Yeah, I mean they're both the same thing. They're the most recent and the closest one is the one that just happened near us, like a couple streets down, isn't it?
I
Okay.
think it's a pretty good idea.
You all decide to walk in that direction just because it's pointless to bring the car. Honestly, you're probably going, like, no matter what, you will probably have to get an Uber back wherever you come up from. Or have Nyx follow in a car and keep a ping on you guys. And follow above ground.
I'm going to
so
turn on my
we'll-
hotspot, I guess.
And I will tell Nyx to follow us.
Okay. So she'll follow. She's gonna be in the car, just driving around the surface streets, keeping track of where you guys are on through Avery. Like she'll look to you, Avery. So you have an iPhone. I also have an iPhone. We could potentially do a Find My Phone thing, and I can track where you guys are underground.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. And she'll quickly set that up between your two phones. Each of you having to log on to. I think it's an Apple ID thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't use iPhones. I'm a Samsung girl. Samsung superior. It's fine. They both have their merits. But I just prefer Samsung. But yeah, she sets it up quickly through your Apple IDs and everything, and you guys head over to the most recent murder. And you know, because Rex decided to look after you had finished talking with Sonia Gutierrez, you know exactly where the closest sewer grate is to go down.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So you're standing in the street. The sewer grate is in front of you guys. How do you wish to proceed?
We're talking about, like, when you say sewer grate, like a
It's like one of those manhole covers.
manhole covers, right?
My bad.
I was just wondering,
Yeah.
did any of us think about bringing, I don't know, like a crowbar or
Yeah.
something?
I've got one right here.
He does have one.
Sweet. You get it up and I will move it.
All right.
Sure.
Go ahead and give me. You know what? I don't think this needs a roll. It's just taking off a sewer cover. So yeah, we come together. Rex, you unwedge the sewer grate from the ground, and Avery is able, like, give enough purchase for Avery to pick it up and slide it off, keeping it sort of like over like hanging over the hole, so that way whenever you goes down you can slide it back in place. All right.
Sweet. I'll start going down first, no question.
Okay. Who's next?
I'll go in.
All right.
Valerie, you better go next. I don't think you're going to be strong enough to pull this thing back over.
I'll be right. Just like a moment, just like staring down, just. And then I'll regrettably
Come on,
climb
Valerie,
down.
you can do it.
You see River Avery, give me a wits and insight on River as he's looking into the sewer grate.
Oh boy. Let's see. What's
Okay.
the roll here?
Or no, I meant Avery, my bad. Well, you can do it too, since you're still not down there yet. But Avery and Valerie can do a wits and insight on River, which I need to pull up his sheet.
Oh my goodness, 3 successes.
3 successes.
3 dice, 3 successes. Let's do
Oh no, this is not a good roll for him. Buddy.
River finally having a roll that he's not good at? No.
Oh wait, he gets 2 more dice. Hang on. That's still not a good roll. Okay. Let's see. What did you get, Avery?
Hold on. I really want to see what he had to say, so I had to get hungrier. But I'm still rolling with 2 hunger, right? Because
Yes.
that was for that one?
Yes.
Okay. there.
Where? Where is it?
It should be in the dice roller. 2 successes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two
okay. It just
successes.
took a while for it to load on my. I'm watching you guys on my phone. 2 successes. All right. So 2 successes is all you needed because he only rolled 1. You both, ladies, you both see River just utter disgust looking down into this sewer, looking extremely hesitant and just not wanting to go in there at all, which Valerie, you know the reason why he doesn't want to go down there into such a filthy and gross and unappealing area.
I imagine I just like take a moment while climbing down to look up. Like, if I can do it, River, you can too. We can do it together. It'll be fine.
Yes, ma'am. And he'll start descending down, albeit very slowly and reluctantly.
Gotta move faster. I gotta get this thing closed before there's a car.
I understand, ma'am. I'm going as fast as I can. And his head finally goes below the surface, below street level.
I'll follow River and pull the thing back over.
All right. The manhole cover scrapes across the asphalt of the street and just falls into place as you pull it back into place. And you all descend down into this damp, foul-smelling, and humid, and also very cold sewer system. Well, it's underground.
Florida
it's gonna
cold or Midwestern cold?
Florida cold, and then like drop it another 10 degrees just because it is underground.
So like 50.
So it's gonna be like, it feels like 50 degrees down there. I don't know how to convert that into Celsius. Sorry, Judicale. I'll figure it out. But it's cold. Like, it's jacket. It's like if you were human, you would need like a hoodie to be down there.
Okay.
Just get down there.
Well,
Well, which way are we going, Rex?
Well, first you should at least like look here. I guess I'll look around. Start looking around, in case there's anything obvious right here.
All right, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness, and everyone can do a wits and awareness if they want to.
Can I help him with investigation or something?
You can help him if you have a dot in awareness.
Oh my
Um,
I have 2 dots in awareness, so I can help him.
Okay, so Kraz, you rolled you rolled before everyone, like, because Gwendale was gonna help you, so you're gonna have to re-roll anyway. Because
Okay.
you're getting an extra dice. Is anyone else helping Rex? Or
I'll help.
okay, you can
I
get.
will help River.
Okay, so Rex, you get 2 extra dice, and River has. It's an awareness. Okay, 8 dice, so he gets 9 dice.
I believe he also gets the penalty.
He does, so he gets 7 dice instead. Perfect. That's as many as I already pulled out. Yeah, poor River has to deal with a very particular bane. He still rolled very well. So he got 5 successes. How many did you get, Rex?
Also 5.
Also 5
Hey.
successes.
Yeah. Woohoo!
So, you do notice something down there. Despite it having been several weeks by this point, you almost missed it. You would have missed it if you didn't know what to look for, but you spot it, Rex. A bloody handprint that's very old. Like, it's almost brown at this point, like the blood. And you can see it's smeared going in the left direction. Like basically where you're at the sewer, you can either go left or right to go further down the tubes, and it's going left.
Okay. Do we have like a cardinal direction for that?
So your left is going south.
Not to be meta here, but I think that the road was east-west. If that matters.
Okay, then yeah. So it's going... Hang on, let me compass real quick. So it's going east first, and as you see further down, you can see, like with your flashlight assistance, that it starts turning south. That pipeline.
Okay. Is the handprint like just a handprint, or is it like clawed out bestial style?
It looks like it's just blood that got smeared by a handprint currently. But it's old
Okay.
blood. It is old blood.
I'm going to take my phone and I will take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
another question: how large does it appear to be, like relatively to my hand? Like, is it more my size? A bit
Would you say
larger,
you have
smaller?
small hands? Petite hands?
Yeah, small petite hands.
I will say that it looks more like it's not as big. Like, it's hard to tell because... So I'm going to ask that you specifically make a wits and investigation.
Oh.
Since you're wanting to map it a little bit.
Can I help Valerie?
Yeah. Valerie, go ahead and add another dice to your pool.
Critical success, 4 successes.
Critical success. So you start reaching out to kind of like line up your hand a little bit, and you make note that while it is a little bit bigger than your hand, it could be a feminine hand.
So still a pretty small hand relatively.
It looks like it's somewhere between a man's hand and a masculine, large masculine hand and a femme small petite hand.
Size medium gloves.
Size medium gloves.
If the glove don't, no, sorry. Let's
It's
continue
someone
on.
who would be wearing like those medium latex gloves. It's the middle box at the hospital.
I know that. All right, but I suppose it's best to follow these handprints then. Another sign that they're using the sewers here.
Yeah. Clicks on her flashlight now that she's down at the bottom.
All right.
So
You're
that
gonna-
way.
So you're going in the direction the handprint smear goes?
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
start heading that way.
All right. And as you go further into the sewer, into the dark, murky dampness, your steps splashing and echoing around you as you proceed, we're going to go ahead and head into our break. Go ahead and get some water, stretch your legs, use the bathroom if you need to, and we will be back as soon as Vampire by Faith and Failure stops playing. See you soon.
See you soon.
It takes my breath away.
And welcome back. So, our coterie decided their best course of action in their investigation now was to go down into the sewers to look around and see if they can find any clues related to these murders. As they went down, they quickly discovered a bloody handprint on the wall that smeared in a direction that started leading them south. And we'll pick up, and the scene is yours, guys. What would you like to do?
I guess we'll just start walking. I'll keep an eye on the walls to see if any more handprints were laid.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness as you're leading the group down. Yes.
I would also like to ask, could I do some sort of occult roll to see if I know if there happens to be any sort of creatures that like to lurk down in these sewers, or at least we might run into?
Oh no, Rex.
That's a all dice fail, bestial failure.
Can't you
Yeah,
power the
It's a total
normal?
failure. So I will say that since last night, you only have been able to recover 3 willpower. Because you can only heal either the amount of composure or resolve you have, whichever's higher. So wait, it's actually 4, right?
I have to remember how much I lost last time. I think it was like 5.
Yes.
And then
Which is higher, your resolve or your composure?
I think it's my resolve. No, composure.
How many?
Composure
dots?
is a 4.
4? Okay, so you regained 4 willpower, superficial willpower since
Okay, so
last
I'm
night.
basically just back down to 1.
All right. Valerie, go ahead and make the intelligence and occult roll to see if you know of any supernatural creatures that like to hang out in dark, damp places. And Rex, do you want to reroll? Do you want to spend a willpower to reroll and avoid that bestial failure?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. Okay, 2 successes.
7 crit successes.
All right. So, you're having it's a little difficult because you're following. It's dark down here, and you're also following very old blood smears that are down there. So it's taking you a little longer to just like relocate the trail and follow it. Valerie, with your 7 successes with a critical, you know of that there are some supernatural creatures that like to live in damp areas. You know that there are the shape-changing breeds. There's one specific that is pretty native to swampy areas, which is the Macaulay weregators, as you know. And you know that weregators aren't the most unfamiliar thing in the Florida area. You've never seen one, and you hope that there isn't one down here. But just based on what you've learned from the murders, you don't think that the murder is whoever the kindred murdering them is a Mokole. You think pretty sure it's a kindred, but it's not. You don't know. You have no way of knowing if there is a Mokole down here, but you know that Mokole do hang out in the sewers sometimes.
So
Maybe you
like,
can
a
help
random-
us.
No, hell no. I'm running if I see one. Someone's about to get shot in the leg, because it ain't gonna be me that gets caught.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Anyways.
nobody want. I mean, we're not going to get caught, right?
That's the name of the game, right?
Avery, give me a wits and awareness.
Three successes.
3 successes. All right. With 3 successes, you feel something scurry across your foot.
Immediate flashlight down.
You see a rat just a rat just starting to scurry through the water that's pooling at the bottom of the sewer pipe, and just running through, like weaving through your group to run ahead of you.
Hey, Avery, making some friends?
That's not my job.
Whose show is it?
Yes.
The person who can talk to animals.
Wait, if it's a rat, then perhaps it might have seen something.
Maybe it has some
I'll
information.
turn around. So here, since they're talking about rats,
Yep. There's
I'll crouch down.
okay.
And I'll activate my my skill that lets me talk to this dude.
Feral Whispers, which requires
That's
a
Rouse check.
rouse check. Hang on, let me get. I don't want to pull it.
There was a tiny little squeak that escaped Avery when she first felt it,
I mean,
but she's ignoring that it happened.
it's fine. It's fine. It's just a little rat. It's fine. Animal. I believe that's an animalism roll. Nope. Feral Whispers. All right. What'd you get on your rouse check?
Oh, sorry, I haven't done it yet. I was waiting for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Failed hunger.
All right, you get hungrier. All right, go ahead and roll manipulation and animalism.
All right. One success.
One success with a potential bestial failure. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to let it ride?
You know what? We'll spend another one. Why not?
Okay. 3 successes.
That's 3
Hey.
successes.
All right. So you crouch down to look at the mouse, and the mouse regards you with a little perk of his ears, and he kind of stands on his hind legs as you address him. Everyone else can start hearing Rex address the rat in a series of squeaks. So, you what do you say to the rat?
Hey, buddy. About a month or two ago, there was probably like a big, scary guy, or it might have been just a lady, one of these two over here. But something left a blood print. I don't know if you've been around here that long, or whatever. But you happen to see anything like that?
The rat looks in the direction you point, and then looking at your friend, your coterie, and says, "Monster drag food."
So drag food. Did you see where they dragged the food?
Monster drag food further down. I was gonna, and he's like, food's still there. Was gonna eat.
Food's still there. Can you take us to the food?
And he's like, he kind of eyes you suspiciously. Share?
Look.
Just okay. He's just the rat just squeaks a little bit and gets down on his all fours again and starts walking again.
We're following.
Yep, we'll start following. I'll say this rat knows what's up.
This rat knows what's up. It's apparently our perpetrator dragged food down here, whatever that means. He's taking us to it.
So glad we have a Disney princess among us.
All right. So you guys are following the rat as it's leading you down the sewers. You're making several turns, and you begin to realize you're going for a lot further south. And if you were to pull up your Google Maps, you could see that that you're heading closer to the inland of the peninsula, like further in to a more centralized area, like further away from any shore. And you're heading closer to the border. You're going to be walking for about almost 30 minutes. This rat is leading you down. But I want everyone to give me a wits and awareness roll.
Wits and awareness.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Can I just not roll?
You could take half.
I'll do that. I only have 3 dice.
All right, so rounding
4 successes.
First 4 successes. So rounding down, you'll have 1
Oh,
success.
6.
I have 3 successes.
3 successes and Val.
I'm sorry, I got 6 successes. I had a messy
Why
critical.
Why isn't it showing? Why isn't yours showing up? Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is.
Because I rolled the wrong one.
It's okay, it loaded in. It's a messy crit.
Messy critical. Ooh.
I'm just gonna say, let's see. Messy crit. Let's pull up my new resource that I have that I downloaded recently for this kind of thing. Let's see.
Are you going to be angry that we were swallowing a rat?
No, I think it's cute.
Hey, rats are great great friends, guys. All right. So,
I mean, you got a cheesy shirt. The great cheesy whatever. I can't see the rest.
all right, Avery, who do you perceive in your group as the status quo? Who do you view as the potential leader of your group in this moment?
Rex.
Rex, all right. You're going to suffer a 2 dice penalty to all rolls until you've gone against their orders or expectations.
I'm so sorry, Rex.
But
It's not me, hallelujah.
as you guys are going, as you guys are walking, you all begin to see more rats congregating and joining. Like what was started as 1 rat soon becomes 4, and soon becomes just like a little march, like a little army of rats heading all in the same direction. And you're Rex, the rat that you had talked to is kind of just lost in this little pile at this point. But you can, since you do still have the feral whispers attuned to rats specifically, you don't have to make another rouse check, and you can understand all of them still. And they're all saying the same thing. Food. They're all talking about how they're going towards the food.
All right, we'll just follow, and I'll be like, don't freak out. There's a ton of frickin' rats here.
I don't think
really?
I think they
I-
are here for the free buffet.
I couldn't tell that there was a bunch of rats, but thank you. Thank you for pointing that out.
Look, I mean, 1 rat, scary. Tons of rats, very scary. So I don't want to, want to be prepared.
Is this your doing or this is?
That's all them.
Is it normal for rats to congregate in a giant horde when near our kind? I don't think it's rather normal.
No, but it is when they're talking about food. There's
I'll make sure to
got
stay
to
a
be a
little
big
behind.
pile of food.
You all continue walking, and I want everyone to give me another wits and awareness roll. Avery, you have a 2 dice penalty.
I'm gonna take half.
Take half, okay.
Can I take half?
Yes. How much would it? How much would your dice? How much was your dice pool with the 2 dice penalty?
3.
All right, so you would
So it'd
get
be
one
one.
success.
Actually, wait. I want to help River.
You want to help River? Okay.
2 successes.
2 successes. Rex got 3 successes. And River...
And can Nyx help?
No, Nyx is on the street above, driving. She's not down there with you.
No, but with the body cam and everything.
She can't. No, it's not a visual thing. It's not going to be a visual thing for the wits and awareness.
Right.
Okay. He got 4 successes. So, Gwendale, you needed to have 2 successes. So, Gwendale, Rex, and River, all at the same time, you guys start to smell rot. Have you ever smelled, you all smell like this, like just this foul, putrid scent that reaches your nostrils, that it smells like stagnant water mixed with decay and just this sourness, and it all hits you at the same time.
I think we are on the right direction.
River is gonna have to make a specific roll here. Oh, buddy. River, all of a sudden, when the stench hits him, you all hear River gag, rapidly turn around, and start vomiting.
Oh, well. Don't blame him.
I was
That's
gonna
really
say
funny.
just don't breathe, but I guess he kind of has to.
Mm-hmm.
I give an awkward backpack to him, like, just let it out. You can do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to offer River a mint. Like a sugar.
He takes the mint and pops it in his mouth. And then you see him tear the sleeve off his shirt and start wrapping it around his face to kind of block the smell a little bit more. What is that?
Death and decay and sewage.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
And also
that's not good.
probably a ton of rat shit too. Are we getting any closer to the source?
Are you asking the rats?
I mean, I wasn't, but I guess I'll kind of I'll talk rat and say how much longer we got.
The one of the rat, like just a random rat, looks up, just being like, food up ahead, and he just starts scurrying towards it.
Cool. We'll just keep going then.
You keep going, and as you're getting closer, the smell hits you, Avery, and it hits you, Valerie, finally. It's just disgusting. It is every bit as foul. It's getting even more foul with each step you take closer. And the sewage pipe that you were in leads to a cistern, almost like just like a place where multiple pipelines meet before like going off in different directions. And when you get to this spot, you see more rats than you have ever seen in your entire life. All of these little furry bodies writhing and piling on top of each other into this giant mass in the center of this cistern. And they are clearly all on top of something, but you can't really make out what it is just because of how many rats there are on top of it.
Rex, you can tell him to get off, or
I can certainly fucking try. I'll be loud so that they can all hear me. I'll be strict, and I'll be like, we would like to look at the food, please. Could you please move yourselves?
Go ahead
Boston.
and go ahead and make a manipulation and animal ken roll. And anyone,
I can help with the can roll.
yeah, if anyone has animal ken, they can help.
Okay, I can.
Okay, you have you have a dot in animal ken?
Yes, I do have 2.
Okay, go ahead and that's I hit Nyx again. Go ahead and hit and you take another dice, Rex.
Cool. 2 successes, 1 failure.
2 successes.
One hunger
Bestial
failure.
failure.
Not quite beast. Yeah, it's possible, I guess.
It is possible. Okay. So, are you gonna let that bestial failure ride?
See, now that I've gone through the world of rolling with willpower, I'm tempted to use another one. Let's go.
You gonna use another one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and re-roll your failures. All right, 3
One more.
successes. It's still not enough. So,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
it was a threshold of 4 to intimidate this, to like basically command that many rats. It's just too many. Some of them do listen to you and move away, but not enough to, and that clan compulsion of yours kicks in, where you need to discover secrets, and you can't help yourself as these rats are covering what you are desperately trying to find out. And you just all see Rex launch forward and start grabbing rats and tossing them away from whatever they are swarming.
If you weren't going to say it, I was.
Yeah. So,
Here is the ratatouille.
so the rest of you watch as Rex is throwing these rats, like to the side, behind him, across the chamber. And as more rats are, like, the rats are starting to disperse because they see a larger predator now on top of what they were swarming, and they begin to clear. You all see as they begin to clear, and Rex, you feel as your hand sinks into soft, putrid flesh. A pile of swollen, decayed, dead bodies just laying in the cistern.
Fun.
All with multiple, like, the rats were eating them, and they, like, you can barely tell that there's no faces left. The eyeballs are gone. It's just putrid, decayed flesh. No skin is left. Bones are starting to show, and it's just a pile of them, just rancid. There's like that decay gunk. You know that gunk that forms when something starts going bad? It's just pooling on the floor, spread out, making your hand sticky, Rex.
Great.
But your clan compulsion is gone now because you know what's there.
Can I tell how many bodies it is?
Go ahead, and everyone who wants to find out how many bodies are in this pile, give me a wits and awareness or wits and investigation.
Avery's staying away from this one.
River is River's not looking anymore. He is actively backing up and looking away. He has his back fully turned. He is not going to help in this at the moment. He can't.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
You can smell. You can't smell if you don't want to. You don't have to breathe. He does.
2 successes. Oh my god, another potential
What the
bestial failure.
fuck, Rex?
2 successes.
There's Avery today.
It's an exchange for all the good rolls I had last night.
He did have a lot of good rolls last night. All right. Anyone with 2 successes or higher, you Avery, where's your roll? Why is it taking so long? For Avery's
I didn't roll.
Oh,
I'm
okay, that's
staying
right.
Far away from this pile.
That's right. My bad. Okay, so Valerie and Gwendale, you are able to discern that there are about maybe 10 bodies, all in various states of decay. Rex, You do count how many bodies there are. You only need one success to get it. No, you know what? It's just one success. You all know it's like about 10 bodies. It's not hard to count them and like separate them and count them out. You do see that there's tattered bits of clothing on them too.
Maybe you should check for some IDs.
Yeah, I guess we can rifle through any possible belongings that are still available.
Okay. You go, like, are you all gonna rifle through the pockets?
Oh no, no.
Just
I know I'm
Rex?
deep in the shit, so
Yeah, I'm going to help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rex and Gwendale, you all kind of search through the little bit of clothing that's left. Out of the 10 bodies, you find only 7 wallets. Some of them are like it's like and they're like men's wallets, and you find like one of those like purse ones.
for the wallets we couldn't find. On the people, the bodies that did not have wallets. Is there teeth on them in their faces still?
There's teeth on all of these bodies.
I would like to take a picture of the non-walleted people's teeth.
Okay.
Dental records help.
Also, I'm going to mark down where we are in the sewer.
Okay, you can easily pull up Google Maps and find your exact ping location.
Avery does take out her phone and send a message to Chloe and be like, I'm in the sewers, with a bunch of like throwing up faces.
You get a text back from Chloe. Ew, why?
Bodies.
Just a bunch of exclamation marks and question marks mixed together.
Later.
I'll turn back and I'll ask Valerie, since she doesn't seem to be doing much other than being disgusted.
It's disgusting.
Look up missing persons cases. We might have some connections here.
I will attempt to do that.
All right. Valerie, go ahead. Well, yes, Gwendale.
So I'm going to ask the coterie, would it be wise to, make use of this new contact I have?
You mean the coroner at the precinct of police?
If you could get her to, if you can get her to go out and look at these bodies on her own, then perhaps, but definitely no chance that we take them to her.
I think just the dental records should be fine to give her. That should help. But I don't know. I don't know how
so
connected
Florida,
she is
so
or willing to do that.
Florida does have like the laws in Florida allow people to access information a lot more easily than other states do. That's why Florida Man is such a thing, because the press can literally get a hold of anything they want. Plus, there are websites online for missing persons in local areas, so it is easy to just take the IDs and plug them in to like names, but it's going to take a while. So intelligence and investigation, Valerie, as Rex is handing you these wallets to look through.
Can I help with the investigation? Because
Yes.
I do have points. Okay, I'm going to do that.
All right, go ahead
And
yes,
I'll do it.
go ahead, Valerie. Avery.
no, I was going to continue the conversation in
gotcha.
character.
Yeah. Okay.
Potential bestial failure. I mean, I have plenty of willpower. Why not use it? Am I right?
All right, go ahead,
3
Avery.
successes.
Go ahead, Avery.
Not trying to say that your idea is not a good one. But she works with the police. If we let them know that there is a bunch of bodies in the sewer in Tarpon Springs.
The thing is, she works with the police, but the thing is that she's been told to not look into it, and she wants to look into it. So,
But how much will she keep to herself? These are 10 decayed bodies in the sewer.
If we just show her the teeth, that's only 3. It's not as. It's still concerning, but not as concerned. I don't know what you want to do about that.
I'm just concerned that your police coroner is going to feel the need to tell somebody to come and investigate that, and this is just going to cause more issues for us, because then there's going to be a huge investigation in the middle of, or I guess at the edge of.
All right. Let's not involve her right now, and maybe a later time.
I'm not doing anything. I have time to think over here.
I mean, worst case scenario, some of us can pull the teeth and get it to her directly and be like, well, this is some teeth we found.
I think it's the way that they're situated in the mouth. So you'd need like the jaw.
Oh, fair enough, I guess.
Valerie, as you're going through and putting in names, you do note that every single one of the names that you have plugged in is someone that has been reported missing. And as someone that's been reported missing, and they're like all of their like all of these posts that have been made for missing persons have all been uploaded, like all have gone in since late July, or late July, or like up to a month ago almost. And you do find with your investigation while going through the wallets that a couple of these people that are in the mass are employees of the Public Works Department. So people who are supposed to maintain the waterways and everything.
Well, it seems like this goes a lot further than just a few missing or a few murder cases. It seems like they're going for a lot more people, and whoever's investigating down the sewer seems to be in their target as well. God, well, this makes things a lot more complicated, but at least now we know for certain that they're using the sewers quite extensively.
I'm gonna take a picture of the mound, and I'm gonna send it to Marcos. And be like, yeah, this is bigger than we thought.
You send the picture. A few minutes go by before you get a phone call from Marcos.
Well, howdy.
What the fuck is that?
By a pile of corpses in the middle of, just behind the border.
Send me the location. Send me the location. I gotta get some guys.
You got that right.
We gotta get some guys. We gotta get some guys in there to clear that out ASAP. It's only a matter of time before some public works people find that shit. And then we got a bigger problem on our hands.
Well, the IDs seem to be public works themselves. So, yeah. Gwendale should be texting you that location here in a second.
Is there a way we can shut this part off from public works people coming down here? Is that some strings we can pull?
We don't have strings with the Public Works Department.
Okay.
We have strings with the police department. If a fucking hurricane, if the area starts to flood, guess where those bodies are ending up? On the street, in the ocean.
All right. I'm sending the location right now.
All right. You send the text message, and you hear Marco say, you gotta disguise that as much as you can until we can get some guys in there.
We could just let the rats back in.
Yeah. We could do that. Or we could, I don't know what else to do. We could throw some like debris over it, or something.
Just make it look like it's not there anymore. I don't care how you do it, but just fucking do it. And the line cuts out.
Demandy much.
It's a
What are we supposed to cover it with? I mean, it's been down here for, it looks like months. Nobody's found
if
it
it's
yet.
Nick's up above, Nick could go run, grab something to cover this with, go to the nearest manhole, grab it real quick whenever it's free.
All right, so I'm going to call Nix to ask her if are sending a message.
Yeah, what's up? Do you need me to pick you up?
We're going to need something to cover approximately 10 bodies.
I'm sorry,
Wasn't us.
what?
So we need to cover and to make sure that 10 bodies will never be found.
What do you need me to pick? What do I pick? What am I picking up? What do you need me to grab? I don't know how to hide that many. Like garbage bags? Like, do you need garbage bags or something?
Maybe just
So-
a tarp.
Some
A tarp
top?
in a sewers would be weird.
I will say that if you broke the bodies, you could probably fit them in some garbage bags.
Right, so
Oh, don't.
Nix.
Avery, seems like your skills are needed.
Yes, so maybe Nix. Do you have something like to dissolve to maybe some chemistry we can like make it disappear? Some acid. Some.
I feel like if I bought the amount of acid you would need to dissolve that many bodies, I'd end up on a list.
Right. Maybe a little bit less, and the other one we're going to put them in a bag.
How about
I
we just
mean, yeah,
not
to
worry
me-
about the acid?
To me, this sounds like something that they need to do. We just need to cover it up until they get here, right?
Okay, we just need to cover it up. So if we need to cover it up, like some very, very, very big blanket,
Just bring
I mean,
trash bags.
trash bags.
I mean, yeah, trash bags will help. Hell, you can
Very
find some
big
filled ones,
trash
and we could
bags.
just pile them up. Another thing we could do is, it's a sewer. We could find some very not dissolved wads of paper towels and other crap that people flush down that don't dissolve properly, like
I'm not putting my
wet
hands in
wipes.
sewer.
I'm getting some garbage bags
we're already
now.
down.
I'm gonna get some garbage bags out. Meet me at the manhole cover and Avery, you get a text message with a like a maps ping.
All right.
All right, thank you, Nix.
Yeah, on Google Map, on the Find My Phone feature that you have, Avery, you see Nix's like little arrow icon moving into a 7-Eleven that's nearby, and like it's gonna be about 5 minutes. You know, it's like just based on how far it is and how fast and frantically she's driving, it probably be 5 minutes before she gets there. While you're
Yeah,
waiting,
okay.
is
Make
there
my way
any-
to the manhole.
Yeah. So Avery's gone to meet her at the manhole. What are the rest of you doing?
Crafty.
Yes.
Am I able to contact the Great Ratsby?
The Great Ratsby?
The third.
So,
Can I use like the Familis contact feature, whatever it is?
you're gonna have to do a new rouse check for Feral Whispers, and you're gonna have to roll Charisma and Animal Ken.
I can help with the animal can.
Yeah, go ahead and take an additional dice for Animal Ken.
God damn it. Okay, that's
That's okay.
3 hunger.
The hunger
Okay.
applies after this for this roll.
Okay.
I will say that the rats have started coming back to nibble on the corpses. Little by little, the swarm is returning.
That's 3 successes.
3 successes. So the rats, you talk to the rats to try to get them to tell them you're looking for the specific rat, because you know exactly what he looks like. He's a very distinctive rat. You tell him large white rat with scarred ears. And one of them seems to know who you're talking about, and squeaks that he can go get him, but it'll be a while because he's small and Ratsby lives far away.
I just need to give him a message, I think.
And the rat will will tilt his head, like trying to discern what the message would be.
I'll kind of tell him that there's some that the f- if I want him to pass along to Nyx that this is a thing, in case Ratsby didn't know already. And if you could get back to me if he knew that. Okay, I guess first off,
Remember,
do
this is
you
a
know?
rat. He can't deliver complicated messages.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I guess first, before I make a message, I'd like to ask. Do you know if Ratsby knows about this food?
He tilts his head and says, "White rat stays down south. Stays further. Stays in his area." Or he says like his part of the sewer. Stays with
I guess-
scary lady.
I guess I'll make the message be tell Ratsby where we are, if you can do that, and that food is a lot and bad.
He looks a little confused, but let's see how well he'll be able to do. He got a success, so he feels fairly confident he'll be able to convey some of your message. It might be a little confusing when Ratsby and Nyx receive it, but he starts scurrying off towards the south in a southern direction.
I'd like to make a correction. Instead of bad, I'd like to say scary.
Okay. Avery, you go to the manhole cover just as you see the ping, and you climb the ladder. You see Nyx's car pulling up by where you're at, and you push the manhole cover up and slide it, and Nyx's car is right there, and she kind of opens the driver's door and hands you the box of heavy-duty 50-gallon trash bags. She did not skimp.
Even though she doesn't have to, like, Avery takes like a big breath of just like fresh air. Be like, you're so lucky you're not down here.
She just looks at you concerned. What the fuck's going down there?
10 bodies.
What?
So we're going to put them in the trash bags, and then Marcos is gonna come take care of them.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks. And
She closes the door, and you see her start just circling the block. Like on the ping, like in the phone, you see that she's just circling the block. All right.
Yeah, and I come back and hand the trash can to the trash bags to Rex.
I guess I'll start bagging if anybody wants to help me.
All right. Who's helping bag the bodies?
Nah, he's got this.
Okay, the ladies are just standing back, and the men got this? Is that what I'm understanding?
What I'm gonna do, since I came to Valerie realized that if the public worth people are dead, that probably means that whoever did this probably very familiar with the sewage or the sewers, so might know where they are. So Valerie's just gonna dip to the shadows real quick and try and hide, just in case, trying to catch anyone off guard who's watching us or trying to, make sure they're unseen.
Okay, so you're hiding?
Yeah.
Okay, give
and
me
also direct
Dex and
River
Stealth.
to try and hide as well.
All right, Dex and Stealth for you, and let's...
Or rouse the blood.
River... Mason,
A little hungry, but it's worth it.
Stealth. He can only roll 2 dice. River's trying real hard, but he's just... The scent is so much for him that even if he is like leaning into the shadows and everything, he's making a lot of sounds, trying to breathe, and like groaning a lot. He's not having a good time down here.
know what I like doing? I like using willpower because I have 4, and I can use up to 4 without being worried. So I'm gonna do that. 3 successes.
Okay. You feel fairly confident you're hidden from mortal eyes. River, not so much, because he keeps having to move and shift away. Yes.
While I'm bagging bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and this might be a little too specific, but can I look around and see? I just reminded myself of my stealth specialty in ambushes. I'd like to check to see if this place is set up so that if somebody found it, would whoever made this place know or be able to jump at us at any time.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence and stealth with your ambush specialty, because you're trying to discern how the best ways to be hidden here.
It gives me one more dice.
Yes. And Gwendale, what are you doing as you're bagging up the bodies?
Well, I'm going to be alert for anyone or anything coming.
Okay,
3
so
successes.
as you're bagging bodies, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness to keep an eye out open for things.
It's an awareness.
All right. Rex, you're looking around as you're stuffing each body into its own individual garbage bag, trying to make it look as much like trash as possible that just ended up down here. And you can see that this is not a good ambush spot. It's pretty open. The fact that it hasn't been discovered yet kind of is weird. And as you have that thought, go ahead and give me a
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. Go ahead and give me an intelligence and insight roll. Gwendale, you have your attention split, but you're trying to keep an eye open as best as you can. As you're stuffing bodies into bags, you're looking up, you're listening, you're keeping an eye open. Avery is pretty much shining the flashlight down for you guys so you can see what you're doing.
I'm gonna take half because that's only 3 dice.
Okay, so
1 die.
One dice?
Success,
one.
3 dice. It would be 1 success, right?
1 success, yeah, because you round down. Or is it round up? Or I'm just gonna say it's round down.
It's round down.
It's round down. Okay. You're trying to think, and maybe it's because you're frantically trying to make this problem go away temporarily for them, but you're not making a connection just yet. Maybe when you've had some time to sit down and collect yourself and relax, you'll be able to think this out more clearly, but for right now, you're more focused on the task of fixing this and getting it somewhat cleaned up.
Okay.
And it takes about 10 minutes for you to fully load the bodies into the trash bags.
So, what do we want to do with these? If we leave them down here, the rats will just chew through holes through the bags, and it'll be a little less suspicious, but it'll still be suspicious.
So, what? We gotta guard these until Marcos shows up?
I mean, it's not too far away. It's maybe like a 20-minute drive.
We can wait 20 minutes.
You get a text, Rex. My guys will be down in 20 minutes. Make yourselves scarce.
Okay, and I guess we have to get out of here too. So I guess we can leave the bags here or somewhere else down the sewer where more rats don't know where it is, or something like that. As long as we can keep these hidden for the next 20 minutes and also be gone, whatever we want to do.
20 minutes is, I guess there is a horde of rats.
Oh, we can wait for 10 minutes with the bags and then take 10 minutes to go back.
Or we could just go up on this one that's just over here. So we could wait like 15 minutes. even.
Yeah, it'll take a couple minutes. We can maybe bring him topside, throw him behind, like into a more hidden spot.
Yes, let's do that.
Valerie,
So,
give me a wits and
no.
awareness roll.
I think
For everybody.
Nope, Valerie. River's
We
also
can't take
making
him
one.
topside. It's gonna be weird looking for people to be bringing bags out of the sewer.
Okay, fair.
question: I feel like you can only rouse once for increasing your stats, right? And
No, you can rouse as many. So basically, you can like a rouse check lasts for the scene, and it's attached to a specific attribute for that scene. But you can switch which attribute it's attached to.
I would have to do another rouse check. Though.
Yes, you would have to do another rouse check.
I love gambling. Oh no, 4 hunger. Let's go. I don't want to fail this though. This is rather scary. I'm rather grumpy right now.
We are all gonna have to eat after this.
yes.
And take like 10 showers.
That too. Let's only do 5.
2 successes. Could have been better, but hey.
You're listening mostly to your coterie talk in the cistern further down the sewer tunnel that you're kind of hidden in. When suddenly you feel River elbow you, like just shake your shoulder, ma'am.
Just what?
You see him pointing his flashlight further back the way, like further down the tunnel, and you see a shape. You see a shape go across the tunnel. You see, you can't discern what it is, but you just see something like move across the opening.
I imagine like my eyes grow wide as I just like grab River's arm and I start like moving us quickly back to the group. As I like when I get closer, I'm like something's here. I'm not sure what. I saw a shadow of something further down the tunnel. What we're doing, we got speed it up. Cause something's prowling around. I don't know what.
Maybe we should ambush it.
I think it probably already knows we're here.
Right.
Plus, it's the sewer. I'm sure sound carries pretty far.
Right.
Whatever the case is, if we're sitting here, we're sitting ducks. Whatever the fuck happens. So, what are we thinking? I got it in the trash bag. We're just gonna go with surface with them and try and fucking hide. I mean, if we get seen with this shit, they're gonna know something's up if there's any sort of cameras out there.
Why don't we fight?
It would take too long to carry all 10 bodies up.
Yes, we cannot carry them. Also, we have to wait for them.
But we gotta keep this guy away from this person away from here as well, because what if they try to make the bodies disappear and to hide their tracks here?
Also, what if it's just a normal person, too? Could be another municipal.
It could be something far worse down here. Trust me, I know that things way worse than us dwell down here. And if it's that, then I don't want to be anywhere near here.
Valerie, you're a charisma goon. You wanna give him a hello?
I can give him a hello.
Go ahead, Avery.
Okay.
Go into the
She
dark
like walks down with their flashlight down the tunnel that
You start walking down the tunnel. You hear your steps echoing around you, splashing. Give me a wits and awareness.
Am I still at a negative? No, that's
Yeah.
social. Or is it everything?
It's to all your rolls until you disobey or direct an order from the person you view as the leader.
You mean Spartan off doesn't count?
Mm-mm. You have to basically do the opposite of what he tells you to do. You have to just be disobedient. You have to rebel. One success. One success. Okay. Valerie.
They're all hunger die.
Hey, Valerie, no.
walking forward. Give me a composure and resolve
From
roll
Avery or from me?
from Avery, because Avery's the one in the tunnel right now. Give me a composure and resolve.
That's still 3, isn't it? Because of my okay.
How well can you resist the voice in your head telling you to do the sensible thing and run?
Total failure. Avery, you're moving your light, trying to find whatever it is that River noticed, when all of a sudden you meet the gaze of a pale face with large, dilated black pupils, and you feel abject terror hit your soul, and you are going to terror frenzy, meaning you are going to run and you are not going to stop until you are safe.
Well, bye, guys.
So, you run in the opposite direction back towards your coterie, and Valerie, Rex, and Gwendale, you see Avery booking it. She is running. Are you going to add a little celerity boost to this, or do you have celerity?
I do have celerity, but it's rapid reflexes.
I'll still say that just thematically, she looks like she's going a little faster than a normal person would. You see her booking it back towards you, and she's running her towards you, and you see her and you think she's going to stop, but then she just breezes past you without a word. She is running past you, running towards the manhole cover that she is aware of. And you begin to hear steps in the darkness of that tunnel. Step. Step.
Nice,
Splash. Splash. Getting louder and getting closer to you. What do you do? What is your intention? Starting with Gwendale, what is your intention?
So I'm going to grab my weapons.
Okay, are you going to take an action though? What is your action?
I'm going to prepare to fight.
What weapons are you grabbing?
So I have a broadsword.
So
That's classic.
I didn't see that in your... Is that in your inventory?
Yes, it's supposed to be.
Hang on, let me double check. Let me double check your sheet. Okay, so
God.
I don't see a wait. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So you brought a broadsword with you. Okay, so all right, you'll have your broadsword, a broadsword
Had
ready.
this whole time? I never.
This is
hey.
kind of missing from descriptions.
Yeah, I didn't. It's in his inventory though. Okay.
It is.
So you're getting ready to attack if needed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rex, what is your intention?
I'm preparing to follow Avery because.
So you're gonna run.
I am going to run if this person is scary, which it probably is. So yeah, I'm going to. I guess I will prepare to run and probably will.
Valerie, what's your intention?
Let's see. They're seriously cramping my vibe right now. I'm really upset for hunger. You know what? I'm gonna pull out my pistol. I'm gonna shoot into the darkness.
You're gonna shoot at it?
That's
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I just assume it's something. I don't know what it is, so I can take a shot in the darkness. I'm not even sure. I imagine I know where it is. I just
Yep.
know the general direction. So I'm running back and taking shots.
You're running into the sewer tunnel.
No, running
Okay.
back as in towards the manhole while
Okay.
taking shots. Like just
Okay,
getting a
so-
getting distance.
Okay, so go ahead and give
Um,
me a I'm gonna say wits and firearms to shoot, and you have a -2 modifier because you can't really clearly see where it's at.
And I do also have a special team revolvers that I pull out this
Okay.
more antique, old school looking revolver as I'll take my shots.
And can I start to move toward the exit.
You're moving towards the exit?
Yes, I'm going
Okay.
to, like a retreat, but trying to face it just to make sure that I don't get grabbed in the back.
Okay. You hear your gun, the bullet hit metal, Valerie. All right. So, does anyone have a light pointed at the tunnel?
Yes.
You? Okay. So as you're all slowly starting to back away, like backing away towards where Avery went running, a shape does step into the range of your flashlight. I need everyone looking at the tunnel to make a composure and resolve check. River is running.
Composer
Good for him.
and resolve.
Composure and resolve check.
All right.
You need 4 successes.
Ah.
Oh
4
shit!
successes.
Oh, 3. If I fail, I get a bestial failure. I gotta reroll. I gotta willpower. Oh, I bestial failed.
Gwendale
Can I
and
reroll?
yes,
Can I
you
use
can.
willpower?
Yes, you can use willpower. Okay,
I
4
got
successes.
6.
Okay, let's start with Valerie. River has you already see River running away. Let me pull
Good old
up.
bestial failures. Woo.
What is the let's see, Bane. Let's see.
Good old kind of compulsion or the Bane one.
Let's. All right. Yeah, no, you're just gonna fear frenzy. You're gonna fear frenzy as well. You are booking it. Even with the bestial failure, you are just booking it. You're gonna keep running after Avery and after River until you feel confident you are somewhere safe. Gwendale and Rex. Okay, no, actually, Gwendale, because you forgot to put hunger die. I'm not counting that last one because that would have been. Are you at 1 or 2 hunger?
1.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were at 2 hunger. Okay, then no. Okay, so Gwendale and Rex, you make eye contact with this pale face with dilated pupils. And you feel the fear initially, but you're able to not run immediately. As you see what appears to be a woman, deathly pale, just with matted, dirty hair and tattered clothing that is sopping wet. She looks grimy and just nasty, like she hasn't bathed in months. And she is taking a predatory stance looking at you all at you both with those dilated eyes. And you see her bare her teeth, and you see the long elongated fangs that slide out as she stares at you all. But can you both make a wits and awareness?
Yes.
1.
Ouais. Alors, slash roll. 4. 1.
So Rex, your
that's
intention.
pretty-
Okay. Your intention was to run as soon as you saw something dangerous, right?
Yeah, now that I've gotten a good look at it, I'm fucking bolting
Yeah.
it.
So you're running. So Gwendale, you see,
Sorry?
you're the only one to notice it. After you take a good look at what this woman looks like, you look down at her hand and you see that she is dragging a corpse.
Okay. I think I'm going to follow our friend Rex.
Okay.
and I'm going to get away from here.
All right, so you are all fleeing. Rex and Gwendale, I need you to make Dex and Athletics rolls to see if you can evade it.
Can I use Soaring Leap? Soaring Leap?
Yeah, you can use Soaring Leap.
Alright, I'm going to do that.
So you can go up to 3 meters or 5 meters times your potence level. So I think you can just leap forward 5 meters as you're
Yes.
running.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
All right, so you can add a dice to your roll.
Alright. So what was the dice again?
It was dexterity and athletics to see if you can evade.
One success.
Dexterity and athletics. Okay, slash.
Oh boy. Oh boy, guys.
I'm doing great. I don't know. I'm having a great time.
You all got so lucky. It only got 1 success. God
It's
damn
not
it.
luck. It's talent.
So you start running and it starts to give chase, but stops at the tunnel that you guys are going down because it can see that there are more of you. And you, as you look over your shoulders, you can just see it standing there menacingly, not moving and just holding the body. And you all go up through the sewer grate that Avery has just bolted through and left hanging. She is not stopping. Both Avery and Valerie, you don't go towards Nyx's car. You don't go anywhere else. You two and River just keep running down the street. And you're gonna keep running for an hour. And Rex and Gwendale, you two a little bit more composed than the rest of your coterie. You manage to come up through the sewer grate. Gwendale, you throw the manhole cover back onto the sewer, and you both look at each other and then back down at the manhole cover, realizing that this creature that you've encountered down there is going to be an issue. And we're going to end the session there. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of St. Pete by Night Don't Get Caught. Our coterie may have finally encountered the kindred that has been killing people, but is it more than what it appears? Join us next week as we continue this story. And make sure to catch our After Dark special this Saturday. And don't forget to come back on Tuesday for a Rage Across Tampa session. It's going to be really exciting. Thank you so much to my awesome players for joining in. And thank you all so much for watching again. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.